Leah, the floor is yours.
I was talking with a friend of mine the other week, and she told me that last year she made almost $8,000 and she had 0,000 left in her bank account. I was shocked, and as someone who saves all my money, I could not believe how that could have been possible. Now, I know from this friend that it was food, almost every day, clothes, and extravagant purchases. Now, I do a lot of those same things too, and I know that a lot of us have the same common problem of our wants taking over how much money we have. So I decided that I would show you guys how to do a budget. So according to Credit Donkey, only 32% of households have a monthly budget. So today we are going to learn how to do one of the easiest ones according to Credit Karma. It's the 50-30-20 budget. Now this doesn't work for everyone, but I think it's a good one to start off learning, and it helps as teens to kind of show you where all your money is going. So 50-30-20, what that means is those are percents of what the money that you make goes to. So 50% goes to your needs. This could be gas, insurance, car payments, anything like that, money that you have to spend. Once on things that you don't have to spend. That's going to Dairy Queen or getting your nails done, things like that. And then finally, savings, 20% goes to savings. This could be a savings account, this could be a retirement account, or maybe like a car fund, a new car fund, something like that. So I made this worksheet that's in front of you, and you can either follow along with the numbers that I'm writing, or you can input your own stuff. So if you know off the top of your head how much you make, that kind of stuff, I would recommend trying to do it with your own information. So as an example, we're going to start with question 1. It says, how often do you get paid? Most people get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. So for math's sake and easiness sake, I'm just going to say monthly. So I'm going to check monthly. And if you get paid weekly or bi-weekly, something that you can do is convert it into monthly, so you have a little more money to work with and see how much per month you would be doing. The next, how much your paycheck is. This probably varies a lot with us being teenagers. Some of us don't work a ton, some of us work all the time. So this number is what's going to vary and affect the rest of it. So for easy math's sake, I'm going to go with $400. I'll give you guys a second to write your stuff. Okay, and then evaluate your needs. This is where you can write all the needs that you have personally. As teenagers, we don't have a lot of needs. We have food, we have a house, we don't have to pay for that kind of stuff. But personally, if you have to pay for gas, car insurance, say maybe there's a day out of the week that you have to pay for your own food. Write anything that you have down here where you have to pay for it. I'll use gas as my example. And food. I'm going to put times 4, because let's say that I have to pay for 4 meals out of the month by myself. Next, we can do wants. These, think about what you spend a lot of your money on that you don't need. This could be, like I said, getting your nails done or going tanning. I know that prom is coming up, so I'm going tanning. Let's see. This could be getting Dairy Queen, getting McDonald's, any food like that. So what I'm going to put is I'm going to put tanning and Dairy Queen. I'm going to put it times 4 because I'm probably going once a week. Finally, we have our saves. So, like I said, savings can mean a lot of things. This can be just going straight to your savings account. This can be going into a retirement account. In fact, according to Vanguard.com, you are supposed to start a retirement account as soon as you get a job. Now, that's super early for a lot of us, and I know that I got mine recently, but it's definitely not too early to start if you want to consider getting a retirement account to save for after your job. Another save, like I said, could you just be putting into your savings account, or maybe you have a separate fund for like a rainy day, for college, or for getting a new car. I'm going to put retirement and savings account. Now here comes the math. You're going to take however much your paycheck was, and you're going to multiply it by 50%. And if you're using 400, that would be $200. And like I said, this will vary a lot from how much you make. And then 30% of 400 would be 120. And 20% of 400 is 80. So as you can see, 50% of my paycheck is $20, and that should go towards my needs, which are gas and food. Next, 30%, which is 120, should go towards my tanning and my Dairy Queen. And then 20% of my paycheck, which is the savings, should go towards retirement or my savings account, and that's $80. Now, with that being said, my needs are nowhere near $200 a month. And that is going to change, obviously, whenever I get into college and as I get a job. But for now, what I would do is I would calculate how much does gas actually cost me and how much does food 4 times a month actually cost me. If that number is only $150, I have 50 more that I can take over to savings. And that can help us later down the road to have more money saved up. Because do I necessarily need to spend $120 in my wants category? Probably not. That's money that can go to my savings. So at the bottom, I put a challenge. And I said, try to create a 50% saves, 30% needs, and 20% wants in order to maximize your savings before you have a bunch of needs. Now, is that possible for everyone? No. Some of you guys have, car insurance, a lot of needs that I necessarily don't have. But try to make sure that you're pushing as much into the savings as possible so that later down the road you have that rainy day fund and you're not getting into college and being like, oh my goodness, I have 0,000 in my bank account. So that's just something to consider. And I would challenge you, whether you use this method or not, find a way that you can save for the future and continue in order to be able to be financially sound whenever you're 20, 30, 50, whatever it might be. Thank you.